Is it time to sack Erik Ten Hag? Now, Manchester United are sat 13th in the table. They are miles away from European spots, never mind the top four where people thought they could come this season. And they've had a run of now pretty shocking results. I mean, that 1-1 in the Europa League against FC Twente was pretty embarrassing at Old Trafford as well. And now maybe the one that reminded me of when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had his last game for Man United and they lost 4-1 to Watford. It was like that. It had that sort of atmosphere towards it, and they went and lost 3-0 to Spurs at Old Trafford again this weekend. I mean, what a win for Spurs as well, by the way. But we got to talk about Man United because this is, a decade ago at least. Spurs would go to Old Trafford, and Spurs fans would go to Old Trafford, and at least they wouldn't be expecting anything. They'd expecting a good game to be like a couple of shots and not concede like over 3. The team that Manchester United were then, but now it's like, when are we going to play Man United? Like, I'm a West Ham fan. I want to play Man United because at the moment they're a team in shambles. I mean, the players look like they can't be bothered, and you can't have players like that in a team with the prestige of Man United, where any fan who would put that shirt on with their name on the back would give their heart and soul to play for the club. Like, and these players who are being paid as well, like 300 grand a week to do it, just look like they can't be bothered. Even Ten Hag looks like he can't be bothered. And the question is now just coming to whether he should get sacked, but also whether, if he does get sacked, will it actually do anything? Because, I mean, is there higher problems for Manchester United than just Ten Hag or the tactics or the sort of strategy towards the team? And there probably is. I mean, all the fans have been saying Glazer's out for a long time now. Does something need to change with ownership or something? But changing the manager does probably need to happen. I mean, the transfers over the years with Ten Hag individually, obviously, like Mason Mount. What's happened to Mason Mount? Obviously Sancho and Anthony were among them as well. What has happened to Mason Mount? Like, he's nowhere to be seen, and he was supposed to be one of the big signings for Man United. Whether it's that Ten Hag hasn't given him a chance, or whether he's but I think it's probably that, because of Mason Mount's quality at Chelsea. He was so good, he needed to be played at Manchester United, and now he's not. An example of, like, because managers being sacked and then someone else coming in, it can change your club. An example of this is Ange Postecoglou for Spurs. This was sort of the pinnacle of this, going to Old Trafford and winning 3-0. Postecoglou has changed Spurs, and now they're a team on the up, and he's doing well with that. I mean, I don't really know what he's on about winning trophies with them yet, because that is a bit far off for Tottenham. But nevertheless, they're a team on the up, and Postecoglou is getting them playing some really good football, and they've done it and smashed Man United. I know Man United were off their game, but also the factor is that Spurs were just really good too. Man United have spent as well over 600 million in, like, all together when with Ten Hag, and it begs the question of, like, what top 6 team couldn't at least get like top 4 with 600 million? I mean, Arsenal or Liverpool would win the league with 600 million. We've seen what happened with Chelsea, but at least top half. I mean, Man United are 13th at the moment. So something's going wrong, and whether Ten Hag needs to be sacked is one of the questions. But Ten Hag survived a 7-0 thumping to Liverpool as well. And if you can survive that, you can survive anything, really. So who knows what's going to happen? Is it going to take a couple more results like this to get him gone, or are they going to get it done early? Because Man United don't look like they have a spark at the moment, and even who could come, like Southgate's on the cards for them as well. There are replacements around, and Southgate was actually linked with them after he got sacked from with the England job as well. Could this be the time? Let me know in the comments. I think if they're going to keep him, they need to at least change the strategy around the club. Especially, I don't know, they maybe need to change something above the manager ownership or etc. But yeah, get your thoughts in the comments on all this. Should Southgate be sacked? And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching the Full Time Podcast. See you soon. Goodbye.